Hi Garrett's, welcome back to my channel. Today we have JEONGHAN and WONWOO's debut duet last night. I honestly, when you told me, if you asked me what pair I would thought would be like the first to have like a duet in 17 in terms of like an actual like debut duet, I did not expect these two. So this is a very interesting collaboration. Both of these guys are my biases. I'm on my very long bias line of 17. So I could not be more thrilled to see this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into last night. Crazy way to start out. Ooh. You know, same. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know if I liked I didn't know if I liked WONWOO's narration at that part with JEONGHAN like cutting him off at the end of it, but I think it prepared for like the beat switch, or to bring the beat in. So I think it works. This is such an interesting premise. Love the guitar. The lemonade. Okay, I think this is like a very like subdued kind of song. Like there's not like, think about how grand Maestro is. And then if you compare the two, this one's very like toned down, chilled, relaxed. You have that beat that comes in during the chorus. But I think because there's a lot going on in the MV and not even necessarily like editing wise, but maybe more conceptually, I think they complement each other well. I also think this style complements their voices very well. I just love the guitars. Ooh. I said there wasn't a lot going on editing wise, and I said we're gonna amp this up a little bit. I like the subtle lemon in the corner. Like, they didn't have to put it there, but they did. I like their logo a lot, too. Okay. That was Last Night. I really enjoyed the song a whole lot. Um, it's definitely like one of, if you've ever heard me talk about like my night songs, it definitely fits in that category. I thought this was a song that sounded great with both JEONGHAN and WONWOO's voices. I think it fit their style really well. Really enjoyed the concept of it. I was really invested into what was going on in the MV. Like, it was really interesting to see JEONGHAN like controlling everybody. Like, he was the one that was making people like pass out, faint, whatever, with like the snap of his fingers. But at the very end, when he comes face to face with WONWOO, WONWOO touches him and JEONGHAN collapses. So it's just, and I want to know how the lemonade plays into all of this, because there were like moments where you didn't have to have little like lemons flying around because they were like in the corner in the background or something. Like, there was one time, I think JEONGHAN was in like the office area with the older man, and you could just see it like passing in the back of the hallway in the background. And it wasn't necessarily needed to move along the storyline, but I think those little, because they did show the like lemonade like juice box so many times, but I think seeing those little lemon animations helped to tell the storyline, or help to tell the story, or kind of keep that idea that this is a crucial part of information in this storyline in the audience's head while watching everything going on. So I like the concept of this MV. I feel like a lot of y'all could go more in depth with it than I can, just based off of what y'all have read or things you've seen people talk about after the fact, or people who've gone more into like interviews that they've had, or stuff that they've said on like lives or whatever about what the concept of the MV is. But I really enjoyed the song. They look so good in this. This was the like dark, lots of blacks, grays, and whites. They look so good. I really liked that they changed it at the end. So when JEONGHAN woke up, it was like a lot of whites. Like, yeah, there was whites, but the dominant colors in the MV, there was lots of shadows, lots of black, lots of dark gray. So at the very end, when you see JEONGHAN wake up, it's a lot of white. So you kind of see the contrast between the two. I also see on their like performances for their stages, like JEONGHAN has blonde hair and WONWOO has black hair. So like that's also like a cool way to show like the two different sides of it. But like I said, I really enjoyed this. I still can't believe like they did a duet together. It's crazy. Like, with my larger groups, it's always so funny when two of them, I guess because Busoksoon has been a thing for so long and like was a thing when I got into 17. That one, when they came out with Fighting, it was really like, oh, this is just like another thing Busoksoon is doing. But when my larger groups not collaborate, but like do duets or trios with one another, it's always really interesting to see, because you see them in a different light. Because this is a pairing we've seen all the teams together. We've seen like the Machnes, 96, 95, 97 together, but like this is a pairing we haven't seen together. So it's really fun and like interesting to see like what type of music they would create. So, but with that being said, be on the lookout for my next 17 reaction. I really, again, enjoyed this a whole lot. Go give JEONGHAN and WONWOO lots and lots of love. I know I'm really late on this, but like they could always use infinite amount of love, even though this is like, it's been a minute since this came out. So, but with that being said, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, carrots.